Mom. I'm like, come back to the room, come back to the room. Get here, get here. I'm like, water just broke. Water just broke. What's up, Asia babes? It's your girl Asia, and today I'm doing a story time on the time I went into labor with my baby and gave birth, which you might hear in the background because she's up talking her talk, baby talk. But let's get right into it. So basically, let's see, where should I start? So I was due August 11th, and at a doctor's appointment like August 4th or August 3rd that I went to, and I was trying to have a baby before school started so that her father, my boyfriend, could have time with her before, he had to go to school, because I was homeschooled, so it didn't matter to me when the baby was born. But I just wanted to make sure that my boyfriend, baby daddy also, was able to spend time with her before he had to go to school. So at that appointment, I was basically, telling the doctor, and I was just like, my due date's 11, blah, blah, blah. Like, she already knew that. But I was just telling her, like, basically, I want to have a baby before the 15th. So she was just like, we want it to be a natural birth. We don't want it to be like forced, da da da. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. But I'm like, is there any way we can schedule the birth so that it's at least, before the 15th? And ended up, she told me to come back in on the 9th. So, which was like a week later. So we left her. I think we had scheduled it. We had scheduled the appointment. The appointment, the 3rd, like, it was August 3rd. That was the appointment we was at. And I think she said that we could schedule it for August 10th for me to get induced, for me to go into the hospital. My scheduled appointment was August 10th at 12 p.m. for me to get induced. Okay, so fast forward from August 3rd, it's August 9th, and it's time to go back to the doctor to get, another appointment for my scheduled inducement. So, go to the doctor. Like, the last couple of appointments, she's been checking me to see if I was dilating yet. I was still 1 centimeter each time. So, August 9th, she checked me to see how far dilated I was. I was 1 centimeter still. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like she did something, because after that appointment, I did not feel the same. I felt different. I don't know, I just felt weird. But like, after that appointment, me and my mom and my brother, we went to the outlet. And we was just walking, because my mom was trying to get me walking so I can further dilate, but it wasn't doing nothing. But yeah, my mom was, hold up, y'all, my lips is dry. Okay. All right, I'm back. So, where was I at? Yeah, we was at the outlet, because my mom's been trying to get me walking, because, like, the more you walk when you're pregnant, it, like, gets the baby's head to lower it down. I don't know. But my mom was trying to get me walking, so she took me to the outlet with me, her, my brother, and we was just out, we was shopping or whatever. And I just felt weird that whole day. Like, it was something off. Like, it was just off. Like, I don't know what it was. I still know what it was to this day. Well, I know what it was now, kind of. But I just felt off. I just felt like, I was just like, Mom, I don't feel right. Like, I think that doctor did something to me. I just don't feel right. Like, I feel like I'm gonna have this baby soon. Like, I just didn't feel right. I didn't feel right at all. Basically, we went shopping at the outlet and everything. Sorry, little girl is, I don't know what she's doing. But basically, one time at my outlet, and we went home. Well, we had something to eat first. Then we had Chipotle that day. I don't know. This is like 8 months ago, because she might be 8 months now. So I'm trying to remember as much as I can. But we had something to eat. Then we went home. And it was like, I had made sure my hospital bag was in the trunk because my appointment was the next day anyways. Like I was gonna give birth regardless, either the 10th or the 11th, because I was scheduled to get induced on the 10th at 12. So I had my hospital bag ready. I packed it. I had like, nightgown, baby clothes when she come home, some drawers, stuff like that. Just, hospital bag for give birth. I don't know how to explain it. I forget what was in it for real. But you had that in the trunk. Make sure everything was ready. So that night, I was in my mama's room. We was watching TV and everything. And yeah, we were about to go to sleep. It was like maybe like 1 o'clock in the morning. It was like, okay. All right, I'm back. So it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. My mama was asleep and I was still up because I couldn't really sleep. Like towards the end of my pregnancy, I could not sleep for real. Like, oh, Denver was just, yeah, that's her name. Denver was just kicking up a storm, everything. Like, I just couldn't really sleep during like the last couple months of my pregnancy. So I wasn't asleep because I still, after that doctor's appointment, I just wasn't feeling right. So I was laying up most of the night. I was on my phone. I think I was watching YouTube. And like during like 1 o'clock, 1, 2 o'clock, was it? It was like 1, 2 o'clock. I started feeling something. Like I felt like a pain. I felt it. It lasted for like 30 seconds. It stopped. Like 10 minutes later, I felt it again. And I'm like, oh Lord. I'm like, I know this ain't what I think it is. I know this not contractions. So I'm like, nah, I think maybe she just kicking a little bit too hard. So I just, just watch my YouTube, just scroll through YouTube, whatever. And 10 minutes later, another kick. Whatever it was. It hurt a lot. So I lasted like maybe like an hour before I was like, Mom, I've been having these pains. So I woke her up finally at like 3 o'clock, I think it was. And I woke up and I was like, Mom, I don't feel good. I think I might be having contractions. So she was like, how far apart is that? Because you have to be like 5 minutes apart when you go to the hospital. Don't quote me. Maybe like 3, 4 minutes apart before you go to the hospital. But she was like, how far? I was like, because they started giving 8 minutes apart, basically. So I was like, 8 minutes. She was like, all right, just wait it out, because we're going to go to the hospital and they send us back home. So I'm sitting there. So she was up with me now. And we were just sitting there. We was watching TV, I think. And another contraction happened. 6 minutes later, another one happened. So they started to get more, like, close together. So I'm like, oh, Lord. Like, I'm about to go into labor soon. But I didn't think that yet. Like, I'm like, okay, this can't be happening. But I'm like, I am due the 11th. It is the 10th now because, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. So it's the 10th now. And I'm due the 11th. So I'm like, maybe. But I'm like, no. I don't want to do this way. Because it was hurting. It was just contractions and it was hurting. But I was having them contractions and it was like, it was happening. It just felt like a very, very bad period cramp. But it was like poking really hard. It just hurted. But like, it wasn't like close together yet. So I had like in between I had time to recover from it. So that went by, whatever. I kept getting contractions, every 6, 7 minutes. So at like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, they started getting like really close. Like it was like 5 minutes, 4 minutes apart. So I was like, okay, Mom, they're like 4 or 5 minutes apart. So she was like, all right. So she called the hospital and she told them like, my daughter, she's scheduled for an inducement, but I think she's going into labor now. She was like, her contractions, 4 minutes apart. And they was like, okay. They was like, well, go ahead, let her get showered and everything. Take y'all time, get showered, eat breakfast, and then I can come in. So I went and showered. My mom showered, and we woke my brother up. He's special needs, so he had to come with us anyway. But we woke my brother up, got him ready, showered everything. He showered everything. So we all got dressed and everything. And we left at maybe 5, maybe 6 o'clock. I feel like we took our time. Just my mom said, take your time. Because they were like, take your time and shower and everything. Go ahead, make sure you eat, drink some water, whatever, and shower. So we did that, took our time, but I was in pain. I'm like, Mom, it's really they're getting close together, kind of. I was 4 minutes apart now. And it was really painful. That's the worst pain in my life. So finally, we was in the car. On the way to the hospital, my mom stopped at Burger King because, hospital food nasty. So my mom had got her some breakfast from Burger King. I didn't get nothing. I didn't have an appetite. I didn't have an appetite. So mom got something to eat, some drink. I didn't get nothing. So then after Burger King, Burger King was 2-3 minutes from the hospital. So I went to the hospital after that. And we got there. My contraction was getting worse and worse. So we walked in. We went there. We went in. I think I was in a wheelchair. But we got checked in. We went. And they put us in a room. It was a big room. It was nice. It was a big little area. Had a nice little bathroom. I don't think it had a TV though. But it was nice. It was decent. So, we got in the room. I had to change and everything. Had to put on a little hospital gown. So I'm in the bed. I'm laying down. I was in pain. Because my contractions was going they were still 4 minutes apart, but they was getting more intense. They was going up intense. So I'm in the bed. The doctor come in, and I'm not gonna lie, I was really rude to her because she was making me mad because girl, I'm in pain. I'm hurting right now. And you want to ask me all this question. She asked me, what's your name? What's your age? Da, da, da. She do you want the baby to take pictures after she's born? Do you know what the shots are in the baby's da, da, da? Do you approve that the baby gets shots? I'm just I'm in pain. Shut up talking to me. I am hurting right now. And she just kept talking to me. And my mom was like, bitch, lose your attitude. I'm like, I'm hurting. What you want me to do? I'm hurt. And she keep asking me questions. Shut up, asking me questions. Ask me questions. So the first 45 minutes, hour, it was just me getting asked a bunch of questions by the doctor and me being in pain. It's at 7 o'clock. So from 7 to 8, I was getting asked a lot of questions. Ho, just look at my file. Don't you have me my file on deck? Can't you just look at my file and see my name, my age, my database? What you ask me questions for? So she asked me questions and everything. And I'm answering them, but I'm just I'm in pain, ho, I'm hurting. I don't even I was so mad. So then she was after a couple questions, they checked me to see how far I was dilated. I think I was 2 centimeters then. So then after that, they was you have to go to the bathroom. So first time I went to the bathroom, I didn't do nothing. I was just I can't pee. I can't use the bathroom. I couldn't do it. So it was you have to do it or you can't. They was if you don't use the bathroom, you can't get epidural. And I'm I need me epidural, but I can't use the bathroom. I don't know what to tell you. I can't pee. So they was just they just kept saying, you can't get the epidural until you pee. I'm just well, what do you want me to do? I don't have to pee. Like, so after that first try, nothing happened. Took me back to the bed. They took me back to the bed, back in the bed. 30 minutes passed by. They came back. They was like, okay, let's try again. So we tried again, and again, nothing happened. So, wait, before that, when I had, like, sat up to, like, no, I was laying down. Before that, I was laying down. I was, like, I started to feel, like, so I ended up, I threw up. TMI, but I'm just telling the story, how it is, and that's how it is. That's what happened. So I threw up. So they cleaned it up and everything, and they took me to the bathroom. They was like, it's time for you to try again, to pee again. So I'm like, okay, we can try again, but it's not gonna happen. So we went to the bathroom again. Nothing happened. I still can go to the bathroom. So I'm just like, I'm really in pain. Like, can I just please get the epidural? So finally, they was just like, they were both young. They were really nice. But they would just make me mad because it's just like, I'm in pain. Y'all not giving me the epidural. So finally, they gave me the epidural. Well, not finally. They was like, okay, we're going to call the man in to do the epidural. So I went back to the bed, and I was sitting. I was laying down, and I'm just in pain, My mom's asleep, I think, at this point. So I'm just in pain. Really in pain. Like, it was really bad. Like, it was starting to get really, really bad. Like, they were really close together, and it was like, well, at 1 through a 10, it was a 12. Like, it was really bad on the pain level, and I just couldn't take it. So finally, I was laying down. The man came in, and he was like, okay, I need you to sit up. So I sit up like this, like, kind of bent over, and he had to stick a needle in my back somewhere to, like, put the epidural. It's like a liquid, I guess. So he had to stick a needle in my back to put the epidural in. So he did that. And after that, he, like, stuck tape to it or something. I don't know what he did, but it was, like, tape on my back with it. And then I lay back down, and he was like, it should take, like, 20 minutes to kick. I'm like, 20 minutes? I just waited 3 hours, 3 hours for this. He's talking about 20 minutes? So now at this point, it's, like, 9:30. So it's, like, 9:30. So I'm like, whatever. So I lay back down. I'm laying on my side now because it's like, I just couldn't lay my back no more. So I started laying on my side. I'll try and insert a picture here. But if there's no picture, it's because I don't know how to do it. But I'm trying to insert a picture here of me in the hospital bed on my side, posing like this. Because epidural finally kicked in. And I felt not 100% better, but I felt like 75% better because I couldn't feel the contractions as much, but I still felt them. Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, it was like a 3 now. So it went down. I can't even do it, but it went down like 10 notches because first it was 12, now it's 3. It went down 3 notches. No, what the hell? It went down 9 notches from 12 to 3. Period. But I got the epidural now, so I'm sitting there. Finally, the nurses, they came back in and checked me, and at that point, I was like 6 centimeters, I think. So I'm like, ooh, I'm 6 centimeters. Ooh. I'm going up there. So after that, it's like 10 o'clock. I think it was 11. No, I think after that, I went to sleep. I finally went to sleep. So I took a nap. And it was like 10:45 something. They came back in like 10. No, they came back at 10:30. They came back and they checked me again. And I was like 8 centimeters, I would say. It was either 8 or 9. I think I was 8 centimeters. And, you know, you push at 9. No, I think I was 8 centimeters, 7 or 8. And, you know, I went to sleep. After they checked me, I went to sleep. And my mom had went to go to the cafeteria with my brother to go get them something to eat. So I'm in the room by myself. And I'm just in there laying there. And, like, it's out of nowhere, I just heard pop. I'm like, what did I just do? I'm just laying in the bed. So what did I just do? I heard pop, and I just felt water. I'm like, oh my God. What the hell? My water broke at 11 o'clock. And I was supposed to, mind you, I was supposed to get induced at 12. My water broke at 11. So It was 11 o'clock. The doctor just had happened to come back in the room, and I'm like, miss, my water just broke. So I tell her that. She's like, she checked. She was like, yep, your water did just break. So now I call my mom. I'm like, Mom. I'm like, come back to the room. Come back to the room. Get here. I'm like, water just broke. My water just broke. So she's on her way back to the room. She finally come back, and I'm like, ooh, time to call my baby daddy. Time to call my boyfriend. So, well, I call him anyways. So I call my boyfriend. I'm like, babe. I'm like, the water just broke. Hurry up and get to the hospital. So they got there like, I think like 11:30, 12. So my boyfriend got there like 11:30, 12. Him and his dad came like 11:30, 12. So they're there like 11:30, 12. And she checked my water at like, I mean, she's not my water. She checked to see how far I was dilated at like 12 o'clock. So she checked me. She said I was 9 centimeters. I think she said I was 9. So, okay, I'm like, okay. She's like, you're probably going to be pushing in like an hour. She's like, we're going to try to get the baby out by 1:30 too. So I'm like, okay. So I'm laying there, you know, my boyfriend's in the room, mom's in the room, everything. So we're all just sitting there. And we all just like, whew, baby about to come, baby about to get hit. So it comes just like 12:45, 12:50. And she checked me and she's like, ooh, you're 10 centimeters. Baby's head is right there. And I'm like, oh, about to give birth. And now I'm like, at this point, I'm scared. Because I'm like, how I'm going to do this? What I'm supposed to do? Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm young. It's my first baby. Like, what I'm supposed to do? So she waited like 10 minutes go by. And she came to the room. Like, you know, the doctor she needed. And like with her supplies, they had asked me, do I want to see the labor? Like they was like, do you want the mirror in front of you so you can see? I'm like, I don't want to see the baby come out my cat. I don't want to see that. So she came and she's in front of me, and they was like, you know, put your legs up, you know, and gotta push. So my boyfriend's on the side, you know, he had like he want to see, he was scared. My mom, yeah, and his dad is in the room too. And my brother's in the room in the corner. I mind his business. I don't know what he was doing. But yeah, it was time to push. So I pushed, she was like, push. I'm like, I pushed 3 times. Well, not 6. I pushed 3 times and baby came out. When baby came out, all I heard was, wait. When the baby came out, all I heard was, I looked over. My boyfriend was gone. He ran out the room. I guess it was too much for his stomach. I guess, you know, some people don't like the sight of baby coming out. You know, some people, they have a light stomach. So he wanted to be, well, he got a light stomach. So he ran out the room. So his dad went and followed him. And they came back. And I was like, is you okay? He was like, yeah. So he came back. He sat next to me. So they wiped the baby off real quick. They handed her to me. And I was holding her. And I was crying because my baby was so cute. And I carried her in my stomach for 9 months. And I was just looking at her like, I did that. So, I did that. That baby back there. I did that. Oh, you can see her in a picture up here. Barely you can see her, but that's her. Yeah, I did that. So, yeah, I held her for a little bit. I think they had me try to breastfeed her. It worked for like a couple minutes. Then they put her in the other thing, like the little bassinet kind of, so they can weigh her and everything. They can get her length and they can clean her up a little bit more. And then they did that. They wrapped her up. She was 7 pounds, 14 ounces. And I believe 21 inches long. I believe so. And she was born at like 1:08 p.m. I think so. But yeah, so they wrapped her up, and then they gave her to my boyfriend. He held her. Yeah, he held her. The baby looks just like him. It's ridiculous. The baby looks just like him. Like, only thing she got in mind is my dimples. But she got his eyes, his everything. His eyes, his nose, everything. She got my mouth, my cheeks, and my dimples. But she has his eyes, his nose, like his everything. But yeah, so he held her, and then he let his dad hold her, and my mom held her for a little bit. While everybody's passing around the baby, they're like cleaning out my stomach and everything. And I'm in pain. And nobody was holding my hand. So finally, my mom comes over and hold my hand, show my hand, and they like doing whatever they gotta do. And then I was finished finally. So I gotta hold the baby again. I'm holding the baby. Holding the baby. Hold my baby. And then I tried to feed her again. So then after that, I think you put it back in the thing. And, you know, boyfriend was funny. He was like, it was funny. Like, they was skinning her up. And my mom was like, say something to her. And he was like, hello. It was funny. But, yeah. So, that happened. And, yeah. I'm going to insert a picture of my I'm gonna insert a picture of my boyfriend holding the baby, and I might insert a picture if I have one of me holding her, but I don't think I have one of me holding her. Or I might, but I might not be close because I was breastfeeding her, I think. But if so, I'm gonna insert it right here. But yeah, so that happened. I was holding it. So eventually, after a couple hours, my boyfriend and his dad went home. And it was just me, my mom, and my brother and baby. No, my sister came and picked up my brother, and they went home. So, yeah, my sister came and she stayed with us for a little bit. They had moved us to different rooms. So they moved us to a different room, like a smaller room for, after birth. You're there for like 2 days. So they moved us to a different room. My sister came for a little bit, took my brother home. So it was just me and my mom and the baby. It was hard because I was trying to breastfeed her, and it was like, I don't really know how to do it. And, she's a baby, she's newborn, so she didn't really know how to do it either, so we were struggling a lot. So that night, I didn't get no sleep because baby was up all night because we were struggling. I was trying to breastfeed her, but it wasn't going very well. So I think I had the doctor take her to the nursery for the night. The next day, the doctor's coming in and out, they're checking on me. They see if my stomach was going down, whatever. And then, no, a day went by. You got our little hospital meals. We was going down the hallway. Doctor was like, I should start walking around. So my mom made me walk down the hallway to get some graham crackers to come back, to make sure that I was walking or whatever. Yeah, so that night, again, baby wasn't really sleeping that much because of the breastfeeding thing. So eventually I was just like, you know what? Just give me a bottle. So I got a bottle, and I gave her the bottle, and she found sleep. So I got a little bit more sleep that night, but not that much. But hey, newborn baby. So, now it goes by. The next day is like my discharge day. So I had to fill out a lot of paperwork. Had to do a birth certificate and everything. I had to get checked by like 3 different doctors to make sure I was ready to go home. Make sure the baby was ready to go home. So she had to get weighed and everything again. She had to get checked out again. And we had to make sure that it was the right baby. So we had to check my wrist. Like every time the doctor came in, they checked my wristband, and her band, make sure it was right baby. But yeah, third day was the day we went home. I think we went home on like the 13th. I'm pretty sure we went home on the 13th. And went home. We got discharged. Yeah, we went home. And we got discharged, we went home. And that was it. So, yeah. She gonna be 8 months next week. And, yeah. That is the time that I went into labor and gave birth. And I'm not doing that no time soon. Gotta finish high school first, kids. Well, the story is be a virgin forever, guys. Nah, for real. But that's all for today's story time. Peace out.